Hi, I'm Susie and welcome to my book nook. Here in my book nook, I want to introduce you to some of my favorite stories that are great for kids, teens, and parents too. And they're all going to be on two issues that I'm very passionate about: caring for creation, our Earth's home, and social justice issues that are facing us today. I'm a member of the Episcopal Church in Almaden, and they've made it a priority that we reach out to our neighboring community and the community beyond, where we can offer information, support, and education and resources for you. I'm privileged to be on their YouTube channel with my book nook. I hope you'll like it and follow us. So let's see, what do I have for you today? You know that I love books. Well, I have a stack of books next to my bed that I'm always reading, and my husband always says, "How can you read more than one book at a time?" Well, it seems logical to me. I mean, who knows? I may want to check out something that's nonfiction or fiction or French. Anyways, I've had this one book on my bedside table now for over 6 months. And you know, that's the one I want to talk to you about today because it's 365 ways to live green. Imagine, why would I keep it for a year? One a day. Oh, I couldn't read one a day. I've been reading them over and over, and they're really great. You know, we've done a lot. If you've been following me, you know we've talked a lot about recycle and reuse. And I always have trouble remembering the third one, but it's reduce. Well, this book is far more than that. The author, Sheri, Amsel, has actually written over 20 books on nature and the environment. And she starts this book actually with a chapter called Food for Thought and asks us, what is your environment like? Have you ever stopped and thought about that? I mean, do you think of it as small, just your house and where you live right there? Or do you think of it big, as the entire earth? You know, I kind of think of it as a tapestry, and it has lots of color and shape and all of that. But if you look at the back, all those threads are intertwined and knotted together. So we're so much more than just our little space. Well, in her chapter, Earth 101, she has some 30 odd different things you can do. And what I like the most is that she encourages you to research. She just whets your appetite a little bit with, say, something about the wetlands or the deserts, and makes you want to look more. Go online, go to the library. Sometimes she has experiments, and you know, some of these experiments, your kids have probably done them at school. They probably made a volcano or created a cloud. But there are other experiments that she kind of teases you with, and you can do these with materials you have right at home. And she's also a vocabulary builder. I bet all of you that are listening today probably know what hibernation is. But do you know what estivation is? Check it out. You know, she also gets into talking about habitats, what we've created or what we've destroyed. Did you know that sometimes something good is probably created by accident? How about garbage dumps and landfill? You know, we've talked about those maybe in a little more negative way, but did you know that the grizzly bears in Yellowstone are thriving once again because of the dumps that were created there? You know, animals, when their habitat is destroyed, they have to be creative. And those that are most adaptive thrive on. Did you know that pandas are endangered? And why? Well, their diet is bamboo. And a lot of the bamboo forests have been cut down. And their habitat is getting smaller and smaller. Did you know that they eat 14 hours a day? That's how long it takes them to get full. I was amazed. Fact from this book. And then there was another case where, bats Okay, well, they're not my favorite thing, and I've had incidences that they've been kind of frightening. Well, in New York, the Adirondacks area of New York State, there were no bats. Well, because there were no caves. Caves are necessary for bats to spend the winter in. Well, in the 1800s, mining came into that area, and they dug tunnels and they mined, and then finally, of course, that industry faded and they left. Well, what they created were caves, and now what was not popular in that area, or there weren't a lot of bats, they've created now 7 new species of bats are now hibernating there in the winter. And do you know what they're good for? Well, in the spring, when all those mosquitoes are out, one bat can eat 500 mosquitoes in an hour. Amazing. I tell you, this book is very fascinating. It sounds like it could be boring. Not in the least. 365 ideas, and they will springboard into a million others. For me, they did, and I bet for your kids they will too. Thank you so much for visiting with us today. I hope you've enjoyed the book that we selected. If you would like to hear more about that particular book and other books, because we do post one new every month on Susie's Book Nook blog, you just need to go to the Episcopal Church in Almaden's website. And my cameraman will be sure that that is on the end of this presentation. The Episcopal Church in Almaden is a nonprofit organization, and we do rely on our members and our community friends to help support the ministries that we do here, like this Book Nook. So if you would like to participate in helping us to continue to reach out to our neighbors and help them, please feel free to give us any size donation is welcome. And that button is on our website also. And did I tell you to follow me on our blog? On our YouTube channel that this is happening on? If not, please do.